My quads like can't even move right now from one set. Holy shit, dude. This is the most pumped my quads have ever been doing a bicep workout. As odd as that sounds. We're gonna give you a 10-minute finisher for every single muscle in the body, and we're gonna start right now. Okay, so we're starting right off here with arm finisher. This is gonna be a 10-minute arm workout. Now, we're gonna go from arms, then we're gonna go into legs, but this is tricep push down, 17 reps. Next exercise, hammer curls, 17 reps each arm, okay? This is something that we have inside of our strength training app, Peak Strength, where you just get in there, you select extra workout, and you press finisher. Go 17 on each. Crazy part with this workout, with this 10-minute arm finisher is like, you could go through this 3 times. It's literally a 10-minute workout. Or you could do it at the end of an upper body workout. Okay, now preacher curls. Preacher curl with a good grip. Reverse grip preacher curl, 17. When I'm thinking about finishers and how I would define a finisher, it's basically either to a point of exhaustion with hypertrophy, to a point of failure with strength. Could be a finisher, could be extra hops, like 2 sets of 50 jump rope. And then for endurance work, it'd be like, okay, go run a mile as fast as you possibly can. Or like 3 sets of 800 meters. There we go. Then I'm gonna do push-ups here. I'm gonna go feet elevated. This will be the end of the first finisher right here. I'm gonna try and get 30. All right, next finisher. Maybe we'll do legs. So we're adding a workout. Now we're looking at this. We could add explosive work. We could endurance threshold work, 5K test. We're gonna go into finishers. Finishers. We got bicep, forearm, core, hamstring, quad, tricep, 10-minute arm pump. Let's do that, and then we're doing the 10-minute leg pump. 3 more to cover every muscle in the body. This is something that you can do inside Peak Strength. It's gonna add like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to the end of your workout where you'll just get absolutely torched. Let's get swole. I got core, so we'll save core for the last one actually. So the core will be the last finisher. I get a 10-minute leg pump. I wish we could do a live vote here. A 10-minute leg pump, a quad finisher, or a hamstring finisher. What do you think?
Quad.
Quad? God damn it. Dude, really?
So I personally would choose.
Oh God, reverse Nordics.
Oh.
Goblet frogs with the worst demonstration ever.
What? Yo, it's me, I know it.
We're doing the quad finisher, starting with reverse Nordics. We're using furniture sliders to protect my knees, but while I was doing this, this actually reminds me of like the things you put on your knees when you're gardening. Yo, I don't even know if I could do these. Oh, so I come up. Ooh, wow, I should probably do this as a stretch more. Oh, wow, my quads are so tight. Oh, I feel so uncomfortable and awkward with my arms. I feel like the rectus femoris is about to blast off of my freaking femur. Oh, holy shit. Now I know what I'm gonna do when I actually wake up in the morning and I have to go for a run. I just started doing reverse Thomas stretch, which is another thing that I felt in my hip. It's amazing, like, I know I'm getting a little off track of the finisher modality, but like just exercising with different movements that you're not used to is really freaking good. I feel that in my ankle too. Okay, that's good. Now, goblet frog squat. Okay, I'm gonna go here. This is where I get a dummy pump. Ooh, 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 ooh. now one more exercise for this. Holy crap. Those are nice. I stimulated, activated. I'm slightly fatigued now. With that, we're gonna come in the back. Now we're hitting the third part of the quad finisher. I'm gonna do a set of 25. I almost hammered my head. Holy, even just doing that, it's like, so I wrote these finishers when I was flying on the plane to Junior Worlds in Peru. And I wrote them in the sense of like, first exercise is to lengthen and like wake up. Second exercise is to stimulate and to provide some fatigue. Third movement is to provide a ton of fatigue. And I am actually doing this workout, this finisher, and realizing like, it's hard. It's actually set up really well. I'm gonna do a little rest pause here. I'm gonna do like 10 seconds. This is like a classic John Meadows. And then we'll do another set of 10. So the reverse Nordics were way better than I thought they would be. Meaning I could feel them like crazy. Those frog squat, the goblet frog squats always blow up my quads. And now my whole leg in the front just feels crazy. All right, let's get to the next finisher. I think I'm gonna make a forearm finisher. No, bicep, we'll do bicep finisher. We'll go bicep finisher, then we'll finish with core. Core is gonna be the killer. My quads like can't even move right now from one set. Holy dude. Dude, my quads are absolutely slaughtered. That's wild. Okay, now, that was a quad finisher. Let's see, I wanna add another workout. I'm just adding in finishers today. Finishers, let's do bicep. We'll go bicep, then the core. The core is gonna be the last one. Okay, banded curls, this will be good. Banded curls, wheel curls, which is crazy. This one's awesome and it's freaking great for mobility. Single arm banded. I'm gonna replace this one. Let's go incline curl. Confirm, that's the replacement. Back to the banded, perfect. This is gonna be a bicep slaughter fest. Okay, and my quads are absolutely blown up. This is the most pumped my quads have ever been doing a bicep workout. As odd as that sounds. And the thing is with finishers that I like is if you get an athlete, right? Or let's say you're an older dude training, you wanna do more explosive work and you wanna do endurance work and you don't have as much time to do bodybuilding stuff, you can do a finisher. You have a kid, the other thing is you have a kid who's a little soft. Guess what makes them a little bit tougher? They create a little bit more grit. You get a 7th, 8th grade kid, all right, we got a 10-minute finisher. You gotta get through this and you gotta do this as well as you possibly can. Guess what? They actually end up getting stronger and mentally stronger as well. Okay, good, easy. Remember, I even mentioned this earlier. I set this up so that we can do a good stimulation movement. Then we get a little bit more stress, a little more mechanical tension. I'm actually gonna use a blue. And then you finish with something that exhausts. We're gonna go here. Oh, it feels good. That's a good mobility stretch too. Okay, now I'm gonna grab dumbbells. I'm going on the incline. Let's go over here. Incline the 40s. Our dirty, rusty dumbbells. Oh, holy crap. I sort of wish I wouldn't have done this. I still gotta do core yet. One more. Oh, God, that was not a rep, but okay. Start with the arm pump. We did the quad pump, just finished the bicep pump. The last finisher is gonna be core. Let me get inside peak strength. We'll open that up and we'll get it done. Now I'm gonna go in. I don't need any of these other ones. Time crunch is sick. These other ones are awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go core. Core finisher. I'm gonna go exercise per exercise. Oh God, pause V-ups. I'm actually gonna add some reps here because I like doing pause V-ups quite a bit. But we're gonna go rep by rep, or set by set. Exercise by exercise. Gosh, Dane. First thing, now I wanna give you guys a little cue. Get your athletes to do, or you guys, if you're doing this with me, do the V-ups on a bench, because a lot of you will do V-ups like this. This does not count as a pause. If my lower back is down, that doesn't count. Okay, so one thing that we'll do, we'll hold our hands and we'll make the athlete reach up with their hands to our hands as target. That gets their trunk to have more flexion and the hip, okay? So that's a little cue. That's why I like to use the bench here. So I'll go here, up, 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 up. Cállate, Jaime. Cállate. Should make Jaime come over. Ay, Yama. Ah. Whew. Okay, that's the first one. Let's go. So we got pause V-ups done. Log the set. Oh, God damn, dude. Ab roller, 17. This is the other thing I do like about this. Evan was down here when we were setting this up. It does make me feel like I'm on a scavenger hunt. It's like, adds this weird level of anticipation because I'm trying to like hide what I have to do for me. Like, oh, what's the next exercise? So you have this, like, where are we gonna go? But then it's like, okay, you gotta do ab roller. Now I gotta go find the ab roller. Now, if you're doing this as a finisher, I would say set it up because you wanna get it done in like 10 minutes. So set that up and let it roll. I actually really like doing it like that. I know it looks weird, but it's like constantly in an overhead position and you never really come back to the starting position, so you're always under tension in the core. I think I'm gonna do 5 more. And if you make kids hold it here, it usually will stop them from doing that. A lot of people do that. Ooh. Ah. Next exercise. Holy crap, dude. My quads are still like shaking a little, which just shows how pathetically weak my quads are. Okay, so now we're gonna go here. Plate twist. Now, okay, I'm gonna use a dumbbell. No, screw it, we'll use a plate. We'll use a 25. We'll use a 25K plate. Okay, 25K plate. This is actually a Jaime, this is a Jaime exercise. Say, Jaime, tu abdominales es muy débil. Okay. All right, back to pause V-ups. We talked about doing finishers for every muscle. Those abs, upper back, side, lower back, hips, ab wheel, got lats, abs, overhead position, pause V-ups, abs. We did the biceps, we did the arm pump, we did the quads. Every muscle was getting hit, even from a mobility perspective with those plate curls. Those are 4 examples, 4 finishers that you guys could do. You could go through 3 sets, 4 sets. Try to set a 10-minute timer. And if you don't want to do that, you can click the first link in the description. That's Peak Strength. Once you download Peak Strength, the finishers are in your workout. So you can actually go in and do a bonus workout, okay, on your off day, and it just be the finisher. Or you can add that to the end of your workout. You'll get your first week will be for free. Try that out today. Oh my gosh, my abs and my knee and my quads are like doing this. So if you guys want more content like this, click on this card right here, because remember, freaks, if you want to become a champion, you've always got to cultivate your power. Peace.